Hey guys, so I wanted to just touch base with you with a video because I figured it just might be a little bit easier since you're in the club and I've been home and going like crazy. Lenny has been sick for the past week since we got back from Future Presidents Team Retreat, so it's been a bit hectic over here. So anyway, I think that you guys reached out to him about asking us kind of what we're going to do with the new 2000 qualification supervisor, and how we are going to really suggest it to maybe our distributors and our newer distributors. So what we're going to really be going for is it's a 10-10-10 basically. So it's like getting 10 packs out in 10 days and getting 10 customers with it. It's going to give you $300. Okay, that's our go-to. And so if they're getting out 10 packs, we're looking at getting 6 lean and fits out, okay? And that's going to give them just a profit of over $300. So they'll be making $225 at 25%. And then they're going to get their rebate from Herbalife, which is going to put them just over $300. So that's kind of like a tagline, 10-10-10, who wants $300 in 10 days? And the 10 trials with turning into 6 lean and fits is what we're counting on, is going to give you just over 1,000 volume points. So that is going to give them their, qualified producer, okay, 1,000 points into rolling into their second month of doing the same thing and getting their second 1,000 points to give them that 2,000 for supervisor. All right, so that this piece of hair right here is annoying me, as you can tell. Okay, so I got problems. I know. I'm working on them. Okay. So that's going to get them the supervisor within the first 2 months. The other thing that I'm decided to start doing is I'm going to kind of follow the binder that Casey put out. And let me just backtrack for a second. I started sitting down and putting steps, like the steps I think that a new distributor needs to have, from simple things, from like having Zoom on their phone, from having the POS, from plugging into Monday Night Zoom, to having like the price list and stuff. And as I started going through all of that, I started going to different areas of information that I had, and I was like, okay, I'll use this. Okay, I'll use this. And it was basically just the front and back of a paper, including some scripts. So when I pulled out the binder, I'm like, wow, this is pretty much everything except for a few things I feel like needed to be adjusted and need to be added. And I'm hoping that's going to get accomplished this week. And from that point, I think that's what I'm going to go forward doing. And I also reached out to Sandy about the To Get Started site, because I don't feel like we have a community central location to put new distributors that's up to date. Okay, so to get started, as awesome as it's been, it's just, there's so much stuff. It's just like there's just so much stuff. It's overwhelming for me. So we're going to go ahead and go through it and actually start cleaning it out, okay? Or just even make our own maybe new Weebly site. That way it's just step by step for everybody. Super simple. Okay, so it was the 10-10-10. It's the 1,000 points in each month, because right at that point you're in a time frame. Like, you do this in 2 months, you're supervisor. So that's really what we're pushing for. And how to do that? Well, we'll follow our steps from the binder, and those steps should follow through on the new, if it's To Get Started or if it's a different website. And what I'm doing is I'm sitting down with the new distributor and really just centralize working with them one-on-one specifically to make sure they are doing what they're supposed to be doing. I'm following up with them as if they're a client, which I'm better at following up with clients than I think I am distributors. So I'm trying to just, I am making this adjustment. So they're booking a shake party, and they're having their friends and family over for the shake party, and we're doing that. And then they're promoting on Facebook, and they're making their 100-person list, okay? And they have to send me a picture of it, and then they have to tell me how many people they're going to be messaging out of those 100 people list a day, okay? There's no like, okay, just let me know when you do it. It's like, all right, how many today? Okay, next day, how many today? What are your numbers? So we're doing that, and then of course there's social media like announcement, like I'm getting started, so that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm doing. So as of right now, I have 2 girls that have been around that I'm going to start working with, actually 3, first line, and I want to see them get to active world team this year, and then they have people that I'm going to be working with them. So I'm going to really try to focus and just make it happen, and duplicate that down with everybody else that comes through. So I hope this helped everybody. I think everybody in Herbalife, including Prez, is trying to, figure out what we're doing. And, I'm still plugging into the 6-day ECC. We're still working from home, and that's about it. So I hope this answered any questions you had. And if you have anything else, just, call me, text me, whatever you want. All right. I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.